explain it?
Yeah, the Soy Experience is taking people into a interesting location that is like a movie set, and teaching them the choreography of a fight they may have seen in the films or on TV, and then rehearsing it with them, teaching it to them, and then filming them in the space. So it feels like they're actually doing a fight in the movies.
In the movies. That's interesting, really interesting. Because in the last years you played in a series, the Highlander series.
Yes, that's right. That was a few years ago.
Yeah. How was it for you when you heard at the first time you were going to play in this series?
Well, I interviewed with them, and then they called me back to read, and then they called me back again to do a screen test, and that was over 3 months. And then I waited 3 weeks, and my agent said, "Sorry, I don't think you have it. Somebody else does. I'm going on vacation." So then he went on vacation, and 2 days later, his assistant called me and said, "You got the part, and you're leaving on Monday." And this was Thursday, and you're shooting Monday. So, but then Christophe Lambert was available, so we pushed 1 week. So I was very happy about getting the role because I really enjoyed the first film.
So you see the film?
Yeah, oh yes, I saw the first film. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's a little dated now, but at the time it was great.
Yeah. Can I ask you, is it your first time in Germany?
No, oh no. I've traveled all over Germany. I used to work with when I was younger. I used to work with a company called Quella, which is a catalog company that we did fashion shows for them, and I traveled to different cities every day for like a month or two, and I did that for a couple of years, and then I did dance and choreography shows in Munich and Hamburg and Cologne. So I've been to a few cities in Germany.
Few cities. And did you see Stuttgart before?
No, I've never been to Stuttgart. I've been to a lot. Well, I might have been to Stuttgart because I've been to so many cities. We used to go and spend 1 day in the city, and a lot of the time it was inside the hotel because we were working. So I might have been to Stuttgart, but I can't remember. It was so long ago.
So, what do you expect from the con?
Well, I've been to a few cons. I think it will be interesting to see European fans this time because I'm so used to seeing American ones. And so it will be interesting to see their point of view on my career, the Highlander, and other things that I've done.
You played the Highlander for many seasons, and did you have a special moment, a fantastic experience at this time?
Yes, it was a very big part of my life. I met a lot of people. I learned about filmmaking. I learned to direct. I learned to produce. I learned to act. I learned to be better as a swordsman, as a martial artist. So it was a very big portion of my life. And I got to travel. I mean, I came to Germany to do. I think it was Der Spiegel. I did a few German magazines at the time. So. And I think I remember one phrase, of course, which is "Nur kann einen geben." Was it "Nur"? There can be only one. What is it? Nur kann einen geben. I forgot the whole phrase. It means there can be only one.
Oh, es kann nur einen geben.
Es kann nur einen geben.
Es kann nur einen geben.
Es kann nur einen geben. That's it. Yeah. I speak a little German. I know how to count in German, how to ask for the bill in German. I know little pieces, but it's been so long that, I've forgotten a lot of it.
Yeah, good, great. How many years did you need to learn the fighting with the sword, the training?
Well, training started the day I got on set. I worked with many good trainers and martial artists. There was Bob Anderson, who taught the British Olympic fencing team. He was in. He did the choreography for Highlander the film. He did Star Wars, Princess Bride. So many different films he worked on, and so he was the first person. Then there was my martial arts instructor, who taught me Japanese and Chinese styles and Hungar Kung Fu. Then there was F. Braun McCash, who was more Korean and Japanese styles. So I learned a lot all through the years, and working with a lot of different martial artists that I would train with.
So you learned a lot of martial arts fighting skills. Exactly.
Yeah, I studied Hungar Kung Fu, and that was it's a hard northern Chinese style. And then I picked up small things from the different martial artists that I worked with. I'd done a little kickboxing before the series, and a little sword work, but not very much.
So, all these years, did you learn from the Chinese the language?
No, I don't know any Chinese. The only thing I know is "sheshe," which means thank you. It's the only thing I know. Unfortunately, I did learn. I mean, I was with. I also studied a little bit with Shaolin, with a priest from the Shaolin Temple. So I did a little Shaolin Kung Fu as well. So it was a variety of things. But no, I didn't learn the language. I would have liked to, but no.
You know that series in today are really exciting, interesting, and more than the other TV series in the past. Can you imagine to play in those series, and which one? Which
today would I play in?
Yeah.
I love Game of Thrones. I like Walking Dead. They're different, totally different, both of them, but I like both of them. I also like, there's one called Peaky Blinders, House of Cards. There's a variety of different series that I would love to play in.
Yeah, good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I already watched Game of Thrones and Walking Dead.
You did? Did you see the latest one?
Yeah, I
haven't seen it. Don't tell me. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the last episode.
Oh, that. You must see it. It's.
I'm going to. I'm hoping maybe I can see it tonight. I may be able to see it on a channel I have, but I've got my family here tonight, so I might have to work with them as well.
Oh, okay. You busy man.
Yeah, I have two young children. I have a film company that I have two films that we're producing at the moment. One looks like it's funded, but we're not sure yet. I have my Peace Fund charity that I do. My charity's called Peace, Protect, Educate, Aid Children Everywhere. So I have a radio show each week that I do. And I have the Soy Experience.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things on my plate at the moment, and it's all good. I'm very blessed to have so many different things in my life.
Can you tell us about your next projects? your next films?
I have one, which is the two that we're looking at right now. One is based in Hungary. It's an action thriller that I will probably be directing, and we believe we have the money for that. But again, until that money is in the bank, I can never say yes. Then there's another one which is a supernatural western based on mythology and stuff, which is it's very interesting. I'll be playing the one of the leads in that. And again, we've been working with visual effect companies, and so we're setting all those things up right now. It's called Lupara, which is like the old Italian gun, like the shotgun, the ones the mafiosi used to use, but they've used it for many years. So that's what the lead character has as his main weapon, or one of his weapons, because he has several.
That sounds interesting, really interesting.
Yeah, that one's they're both very interesting, very different projects. This one's more in the fantasy genre. You know, it's about very similar to what would I call it? It would be similar to Underworld or Hellbound, Helsing, and in that type of genre of thing. You know, the one man trying to stop the force of demons taking over the planet. That's the idea.
Really great. You say fantasy genre. Did you have a favorite genre, like thriller, sci-fi, fantasy?
I like, it's funny, I like a lot of different things. I like comedies, I like thrillers, I like drama. It really depends. I mean, I have a very wide passion. I do like, obviously, fantasy, if you call Game of Thrones or Walking Dead or House of Cards, House of Cards, I know it's more drama, but, the variety of things I like. I mean, I liked It's a Wonderful Life. I liked It's a Beautiful Life by who won the I like Chocolat, which was a film with Johnny Depp back in 2004. There's a lot of variety of films that I like, just because I like to change up a little bit. I don't like sticking to one thing. I like seeing everything.
Yeah. You said you like really different genres, and can you pick up three films that you like most?
3 films I like most.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say Braveheart was one of them. That was one of the older ones. I mean, older now. It's older. Before it wasn't older. About 15 years ago, it wasn't older. I loved Braveheart at the time. What other film did I really like? I'm trying to think of a recent film I've seen, because I haven't been to the movies. There was actually a Danish film I really enjoyed. I think it was called Frida. What was the name of it? It was up for an Oscar. It was a fantastic film. Actually, I think some of the films last year that were up for Oscars last year were really good films. I think it was very tough to choose from some of the films last year. What would be my other choice? Let me think about that, because there's a lot I've seen. I'm trying to think of ones that would be my favorites, if you like.
So you're a big film fan. You saw a lot of movies.
I mean, I loved Revenant, for instance. I thought that was a great film. I thought the visual effects in that were fantastic. And I like different films for different reasons. I mean, Bridge of Spies, Spielberg's Bridge of Spies last year, I really liked, because I liked the cast in it as well. I thought there's some interesting characters in that film. What else was there? Gosh, I mean, I could name off a few films, but I'm trying to think of the film that was. It was a Danish film that was up for a lot of awards, and it was. I'm trying to think what the name of it was. I'll think of it in a second, and I'll mention it to you again.
Yeah. So, you said Bridge of Spies. It's set in Berlin, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you visit the bridge?
No, I didn't. I've been to Berlin only once, and that was before the wall came down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're talking a few years ago. I actually went through there when, it was you had to go through East Berlin to get to West Berlin. So it was very interesting at the time. I mean, I was a young man at the time, and so I used to like to play games, and I switched passports with another person on the bus to have a joke. And they were like, "Are you crazy? Why would you think of doing that?" And they didn't even notice. They didn't notice that we had different passports. But but that was the only time I've been to Berlin, which I'm really upset about because to be totally honest, I would love to come to Berlin. It's been way too long since I've been there because I liked it then, but I'm sure I would like it even more now.
So, what do you expect from Stuttgart?
What do I expect from Stuttgart? Well, I expect to have. I love. We've picked out a place for the Soy Experience. Well, actually, it's in Ludwigsburg, and we pulled that out there. So, because of the architecture, I'd like to see. I'm trying to take my wife on a nice romantic dinner somewhere. I want to see a little architecture, but that's in the limited amount of time I'm going to have because I'm going to be at the convention for 2 full days.
Yeah. I will be there.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You have to come and say hello.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That would be fun. To meet you in person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I never was in Stuttgart before. This is my first time too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, first time for both of us then, maybe. I mean, maybe, because I'm not sure if I've seen it or not, I've been there or not.
Yeah. Do you think at the weekend you have a lot of time see the rooms of the convention? Do you think you have time to visit the city?
No, I mean, if I can, I may try to do it the day before, but, the way the Soy Experience works is I work with people in different cities. So I'm working with somebody from Stuttgart who's helping me with the choreography, so I have to do rehearsals with her. And so we're looking at, I'm going to go up to the Citadel, what's it called? The Solitude, to visit that at some point. I heard that's very nice there. It was actually going to be one of the places we were going to use for the Soy Experience. So if I come back, I might decide to see if it would be a good place to hold another Soy Experience. But as much as I can see, but I don't have a lot of time because I'm there tomorrow night, and I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and that's it. So
yeah.
it won't be very much.
So after that, you must go back to London, or?
No, I'm going to Budapest after that, then maybe Italy.
Oh.
Then I have to go to. I'll probably go back to the United States. I have some signings to do in the United States and another Soy Experience in Pensacola in August. So, and unless this movie works, then I may stay in Europe for a couple of weeks more to talk contracts and things.
Oh, okay. So
my life is based on what work comes up. That really, it changes all the time. So you can never tell what happens from month to month. I like it. It's kind of good.
Yeah, like my job.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It leaves it interesting.
Yeah. But sometimes it's really stressful because you wait for an call or something and you got it a day before the confirming and you must plan the journey. It's
Yeah, I know that is it. But it's you wouldn't if you like doing it, then to be totally honest, if you like doing it, then it's well worth it. I think I mean, in the movie industry, you spend a huge amount of time working on something, preparing it, and it takes 2 minutes to film, and then it's gone. But you wouldn't miss that. And everybody thinks the movie industry is very exciting. What they see is the premieres and the award shows and the films, but they don't see the hard work it takes and the repetitive nature of filming. So, but hell, I like it. I enjoy it. I like creating. So,
yeah.
Oh, by the way, the film I was thinking of before, which I really enjoyed, was a Polish film called Ida, IDA. It was Polish. It was awarded. It was up for award in 2014.
Oh, okay.
It's called Ida.
Ida.
It's a very different type of film. And I'm another big fan of also Lord of the Rings, which is again very different from Ida. So.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is great. I read the books, I watched the films. It's fantastic world.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, good luck with the SWAT experience. I hope we see us in Stuttgart and yeah, have a nice time in Germany and thank you for that chat.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to chatting with you further.
Yeah.
Take care, myself. Bye-bye.
Bye.